Your older brother, who was especially close to your grandparents, he had absorbed a lot of their behaviors, including like a hyper awareness or what some people would call trauma driven thinking. Talk a little bit about that and how then you start to recognize some of those patterns in yourself.
Yeah, so there was always this notion in my house growing up that you had to finish the food on your plate, and that wasn't passed down from my parents. That was passed from my grandparents directly to my brother, and he was the one who spread notions like that in the house. And I mean, I'm trying to think of all the stories with him in particular. Um, uh, for example, at some point, we recently had a family heritage trip to Poland, and he had decided that although he had visited Auschwitz several times, that he couldn't go again because he had already been so traumatized by it, but was really pushing his children, who were much too young to go, because he wanted them to experience that. And he was also the brother who spoke Yiddish, and he insisted on learning Yiddish, and he would go, he still, I should say, he still goes on and on speaking Yiddish, trying to get me to speak the language, saying things like, I don't want this to be Hitler's final victory. In other words, the death of the Yiddish language, which is a challenge. um, and so he has a lot of these um, nuances or behaviors or comments that one wouldn't expect from someone in their 50s who was born that many years after the Holocaust